Okay, let's get ready to work the legs and upper body. You will need your step, so go ahead and get it out. You will also need a hand weight, and I know you have 5 pounds that you walk with, so grab both of them. I just have a 10-pound weight, but what you can do with the 5 pounds is hold it almost like in a cross pattern and hold it in one hand, unless you have a larger weight, or 5 pounds might actually be fine. This might actually be too much for me, so if you see me like struggling or put it down, that's why. I probably could use 5 pounds, but I don't have one, so I'm going to use 10 just because that's what I have. But any hand weight is fine. So we will start first with a warm-up, and I'm going to use the bench this time, so we're just going to step up and step down. Now hopefully as I step up it doesn't chop off my head, but you know, sometimes that happens. So step up, step down. Right now I'm just using the same foot. In a little bit we're going to change feet, and then we're going to alternate them. So just those neurological patterns that your body gets used to. Step up, step down. And it doesn't matter which one you start with. Knowing human nature, it's most likely the foot that you always step up a step with. So at least there's a comfort pattern here, and the body gets used to that. So as the heart rate starts to raise, and we've fallen into this comfort pattern, in 4, 3, 2, go ahead and switch feet now. Step up the other side, up. Probably still feels okay, but now we want a new path of brain activity. Arm swing, nice and comfortable from the shoulders. Pull the belly in. Shoulders down. So each foot, about 45 seconds to a minute. We're almost there. Now we're going to take this to an alternating leg pattern. In 4, 3, 2, and 1, alternating leg. So it's up, up, down, down, switch. Again, another 45 seconds or so, alternating leg pattern. Then we're going to start to add some movement around the board or near it. We want to try, oops, if we want to try and add some, we can add some arms, as long as we can still do the leg pattern. So if you remember our warm-ups, we just gradually keep building up each minute, adding a new set of complexity. So let's start to take this side to side and pick up the pace. Up, 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 big step. It's like those 80 step classes. Up, up. Quick, quick step down. A little quicker, up, up, up. And again, I don't use music because I want you to provide your music, and so that you can hear my voice. We're almost creating our own little beat. Bum, bum, bum. Now back in the day, We want to get that heart rate up. We did repeat our knees. So in 4. We'll hold on one side and repeat the knee. 3, 2, hold it here. Step up. 4, 3, 2, 1. Cross. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4. Step down across. Whoops. 1, 2, 3, 4. Step down across. Step up. 2, 3, 4. Step up. 2, 3, 4. Here we go. Up. 2, 3, 4. 4 more times. Up. 2, 3, 4. Here's 3 more. Boom. 2, 3. 1 more time each leg. Last 2, 3. Last one. Back to steps. 3, 2, 1. Step it up and down. Arms down. Arms down. Take away this turn and alternating legs in 3, 2, and 1. Alternating legs. Calm it down. A little slower. 4, 3, 2. Single leg, step up and down. In 4. We're going to hold this leg at the top of the bench. 2. Hold it here. Step down. 1 foot on, 1 foot on the floor. Reach up and down. Up on the toe and down. Big stretch, lower. Let's add a bow. Reach and bow. Just hinging up on the toe. Hinge forward. Up on the toe. Hinge forward. Last one. Up on the toe. Hinge forward. Bring that back foot in if you need to. Extend this leg up and lower. So maybe it's more here. Up, lower. Up, lower. So full extension of the hamstring, push down. Full extension, push down. 4, 3, 2, step off, other leg steps on. Once again, foot is planted, other foot is planted, reach up and down. So a lot of balance on that back leg, which, realize some days very secure. Some days, especially if you're tired or you just ran, that back leg might be quite a bit wobbly. Up. Let's add the bow. So it's an up, come down, take your bow. Up, come down, take your bow. Good. And down. Last one, up on the toe. Drop the foot, hinge down. I usually have to bring my leg in a little bit so I have some stability back here. extend through the front leg, up, tap down, up, tap, extend, tap. So I'm hinged, but really nothing moving in the upper body. Full leg extension, press the toe down. Full leg extension, press the toe down. Here's 3, 2, and it comes up. Take the legs out as wide as the bench or beyond if you need to. Hinge yourself forward like a good morning. Place both hands on the bench. Good. Hold the right hand down in the center. Take the left behind, keeping the legs as straight as you can. And here, you see this is all moving around. Lift the thigh so that it is active. Get that extra stretch in the hamstrings. Try not to lean back or lean too far forward, but stack the hips over the knees. Look. Take this behind or reach it up. And then here, same thing on the other side. Engage the thighs. Look over your shoulder. Maybe this arm comes back and down. One more each way. Bring that arm behind, look over your shoulder, engage the thighs. And down, and the other way. I don't know about you, I always have a little more mobility on one side than the other. And down. Walk the feet in, let the head drop, and come all the way up. Grab your hand weights. So let's start there. Again, I'm not even kidding, 10 might be a bit much for me right now, and it is what it is. So I'm going to start with my feet hip distance apart. Okay, toes angled out slightly. I don't know if you can even see it with the bench. So the toes are out 45 degrees, hips are out wide. I'm going to sit down and come up. Sit and come up. Single arm. So again, the weight isn't all that important as long as you're getting activation in your core engagement. Down. So I'm going to demonstrate what not to do. So a squat isn't here. This is a good morning, a deadlift. A squat, bend the knees, and chest stays as upright as you can. Squat, up, up, good, up. Here's 4, 3, 2. Now I'm going to hold this up. Hold it up here. Keep those legs wide and chop it down. Watch out for your leg. And chop. Chop. So we start up here. Boom. Control. Straight down and up. Here's 4. In a moment, we're going to move that leg. 3, 2, watch the leg movement. Up, step in, out, step in. Add some balance. Four, 3, 2, 1. Back here. Switch hands, feet out wide. Lower, up. So So we do have this wide, call a sumo squat. Up. So I made the cardinal mistake. Try not to look down when you squat. What ends up happening is there's more flexion in your spine when you do that. Puts unnecessary pressure on your lower back. So look forward, chest up. Here's 4, 3. On 2, we're going to hold that arm up. Last one. Hold it and swing. Watch your leg, swing. So it's a chop motion, like you're chopping down a tree. Four, 3, and we have leg movement. 2, and leg movement. It is in and out. In. Add some balance. Hold. Hold. We've got 4 more. 3, 2, 1. Back to center. First hand, the first one you started with. Ready? Down. Up. Here's your chance to breathe. Nice and controlled movement. Right. So a bit of a bicep press. Bicep curl, or like a hammer curl, press. Last 4, 3, 2. Hold it at the top, both arms together, and swing. Belly in, protect your lower back. Swing. Obviously avoid your leg. It's a twist. So you're crunching your abs as you come down. Crunch and twist. Here's 4, and 3, and 2. The leg movement is step, lunge, up, lateral step. Right? We can start to add balance. Hold. Hold. Four more. 3, 2, 1. Go ahead, hold it in the center. Grab it in that other hand. Once again, drop, up. Breathe in. Good. 4 more. Then we start the chops. As you get tired, you might notice you're going to come down first. Drop the hips, chest up. 3, 2, hold it at the top, and swing. Belly in, so protect your abs, or protect your back. Engage your abdominals. Here's 4, 3, 2, and the movement with the foot. Step, lunge, step, lunge. Gravity is going to get you here. It's up to you to control it. Now that balance. Hold. Hold. All right, here's 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Go ahead and place this down. Grab a quick sip of water if you need to. Let me grab my towel. Okay. I have my other 10-pounder upstairs. So, quick drink of water. I'm gonna go grab it because I'm gonna show you what we're gonna do next. Okay. Hopefully you already have 2 sets, or like 2 dumbbells. If not, go get the other one. Or, like I said, so maybe you have 5 and 2s, or 2s, and you can take them like this. These are a bit heavy because they're 10s, so I wouldn't recommend it with 10s unless you don't really have 20, you know. But you can put them like this and then use them that way. I'm not going to because these are heavy enough as it is. You don't need 10s for this. Honestly, it's just the only thing I have, so I'm gonna suffer. And I'm not even kidding. So what I'm gonna have you do is take it wide. Anything that you could hold for a length of time. So belly in, shoulders over hips, hips over knees, knees over toes. We're not moving. We're gonna stay right here. Arms are out here. And we've got bicep curls, so it's in and down. Okay. Get my knee suffer. I'm not even kidding. So I want you to keep these legs, just hold it isometrically. This isometric sumo squat. We're in yoga horse, we call it. Good. Good. You've got 8 more of these. And it's up and lower, nice and slow. Squeeze and down. Really the only thing moving is my lower arm, if you can tell. And I think as you get tired, I like start to come up and not bend my knees, so bend them deeper. Okay, here's 4. Then we're going to take these to overhead triceps. 3, 2, hold it here. Bring these together. Up over the head. Okay, hold that sumo squat. And now lower and up. So you don't want heavy weight because if your arms start to get tired, what are these coming down to? Yeah, your head. So, just a weight that you can handle without impaling yourself or knocking yourself in the head. Good. 8 more. Okay, here's 8, 7, belly in, stand up tall, 6, 5, whoa, 4, 3, so I'm trying to hold my hands together. It's sometimes not working. 2, 1. Bring it in front. Drop them down. Both arms. Zipper. And now you can move. Zip. So straight down and then up like you're zippering a jacket. Good. So now the legs have movement. It's optional. I figured they just might need a little bit of a break. Good. And then here's 8. 6. 3, 2, 1. Good, shake it out. Second set. Once again, legs are wide and drop it low. Arms are here. And here we go. So you've got bicep curls again. So I'm going to do about 15, 16. Numbers aren't really important. I'll be honest, sometimes I just do that because when we do 8 counts of music, it's easier to count that way. What, no music? It doesn't matter. And you know, I can't count anyway, so I totally lost track. I'm going to say 8 more. Avoid the swing if it gets heavy. Just stop. If you're at that point where you can't do another, done. If it's too easy, where you could do like 20 more, try to add some more weight. You know, hold the 2 of them in your hand or what have you. Here's 4, 3, 2, overhead. So back here, we're still in this squat, and I kind of lost it a moment there. All the way up, hold them together, drop it down. Tall through the belly and the ribs. Keep the knees bent. So here, if I had to, like these are starting to move around, if I have to bring them together, hold both of them at the same time. They just started slipping. I think my hands are sweaty. Okay, you've got 8 more. Yeah, 10s were not good. Wish I had 5s or 8s. Here we go. Here's 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring it in front. Bring them in front, lower, and up. Press through the heels, chest is up. So none of this, it's not a hinge. It's a squat. Basically, just the knees are bending. Eight more. Then we're going to do some legs again. All right, elbows high. You're zippering. 4, 3, 2. Here we go. Bring them to the side, right with my towel. Grab some water. Hopefully you have your resistance tube around. You may not necessarily need it on this one, but it might be handy just to kind of have. Actually, you know what, you just have the bench here, so just keep the tube nearby, but we're gonna use the bench for a moment. So we have a single leg deadlift, but we're gonna call it a twisted deadlift. And I'll show you what I mean. So starting one leg back, standing tall, and we're gonna hinge. Now I have this bench in front of me in case I have to, if I fall or I need to touch it or whatever. So first thing I'm gonna do is take the hip up, right? Then I'm gonna take it down, and then I'm gonna drop it down. Here's my bench if I need it. Back to center, and all the way up. Same thing on the other side. First I hinge down. Then I bring that hip, hello wobbly ankles, hip up, hip down, hip over, center, and up. So I'm using my fingers. I mean, do what you need to do. Other leg, hold, hip up, hip center, hip down, center, and up. So we're really trying to work through first the mobility in our lower back, but also the strength and stability of your hips. So here, I can balance here. Could I go up? Yeah, okay. Center. And over. So I'm trying to take this hip up, drop the other one down as much as I can. Center and up. You'll notice it's easier to turn it open, harder to turn it the other. Here, hold, open hip up, take it down, hopefully level, take it down, center, other side again. So this one's a bit of patience. Open, why am I? Center, twist, center. 2 more each leg. Oh yeah, good times. Open, see this one? I spoke too soon. I was like, this one's just fine, I have perfect balance. Not. Center. Center. And up. And if you can, keep your hands there, because I know myself, I'm just doing here. I want to feel those hips move. So here I feel them centered. Open. Center, drop. Good. Oops, center and up. I missed the center. 1 more each leg. Okay. Here I try and maybe not touch. Never mind. Here. 1 more. Okay, we're good. Open. Lower. Drop. So a lot of dynamics with the ankle and knee as these hips move. Back and up. Okay. Another thing we're going to do with the bench. So I'm going to push it more and give myself some room on that mat. You can really just stay where you are. I don't even need those. Plus, you know, I've got shorts on, so I should face this way anyways. Feet on the bench. Lay down. Shoulders and back on the floor. So right now if I try to put my hand underneath there, there's some room. I don't have to necessarily press unless there's some, like if you just saw some difficulty stabilizing the hips as you're standing, chances are just being on the ground isn't gonna help matters. So then you just wanna kind of press the belly into the floor, your back into the floor where you can't. Engage, right? And then lift and lower. Press through the heels and down. Okay, obviously we can do this without the bench, just on the floor. Here's 4 more. 3, 2, I'm sure my head is cut off at this point. And 1, good. Right leg crosses over the left. Plant your feet, drop your shoulders, create that press in the abdomen, like the engagement of the abdomen, not press, but you know, so if someone punched you, you're like, okay, I got this. And now lift. And up. So you are getting a little bit of a dynamic stretch as you do this. If it is uncomfortable to cross the leg over, we can just do this, right? So I'm just looking for that single glute, like hip engagement, up and down. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Switch. Okay. And same thing on this side. Letting this leg kind of go limp. You know, it's just hanging out. So just like if I had it here, the action is in this leg. This one is not swinging or helping the lift. It's merely just hanging out. Here's 4, 3, 2, and another set. Both feet on, lift. Okay. Now, if you wanted, we can take one or both, lift and over. See, I'm holding, squeeze, overhead, and in. Right. Here's 4. 3. 2. And 1. Hold it here. Right leg cross over. So same thing on this side, but we are going to change the arms a little bit. So as we come up, hold. And now it's to your forehead, just obviously don't touch, and lower. Back in the day, What were these called? Skull crushers. Why? Probably because some ding-a-dong dropped it on their head. And up. Lift. Here's 5. 4. 3. 2. And 1. So we're going to do the same thing on the other side. I'm hoping to totally see what I'm doing, because I know, like, I'm faced this way, so, you know, I wouldn't have like a free show with my shorts, but I also think that maybe, here, I'll try it with this side. Here we go. So this comes up, and lower, up, and down. Lift. Right. So here's that tricep press. Avoid the head. Here's 5. 4. 3. And I hope when we add like arms like this, then you forget about how tired your legs and butt are. 2. And 1. Okay, I'm gonna put these to the side and move the bench. No, never mind. Bring your bench back. I could use it. There's forms. So, yay, you get to sit on the bench. I know, you've been waiting for this. This is why we can use it. So I could do this on the floor. We're gonna bring, and make sure you're padding on the bench in case it's a little hard. We're gonna bring the legs in. You can hold on back here or here. We're gonna take it and bring it in. Extend, in. So I could just hold back here. Extend, in. Feet together, press in your feet, the edges of your feet together, and in. Out, in. Here's 8. Oh yeah. 7. 6. Last 4. 3. 2. 1. Oh. Give them a little hug. And even though we're on the bench, doesn't mean we couldn't use these weights again. Back up here, so toes can be on the floor, they can be up, and tap each side of the bench. Tap, tap, tap. There we go. We've got 8 more. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Ooh, that's good stuff. That is good stuff. Come on up. Again, I'm going to bring this so I've got a little bit of room. And we've come to that point. Big breath in. Take your feet out, about hip distance. Bring your arms out. Little circles. We're going to start with these. Make the circles a little bigger. A little wider. Full on. And hold. Take it over. And up. And over. And up. Out. Backwards. Start them small. So we start with like cake plates, if you were drawing your fingers around a plate, and then dinner plates. And now kegs. And now monster trucks. Good. 3, 2, 1. Hold it up. Over. Maybe even bring the feet a little closer. Push the hip out. And up. Other hand. Straight up. And then push the hip out. And up. Take those feet back out, arms out wide, hinge forward, down, and up. See if there's any more room. So maybe this still comes behind the back like here. Maybe it reaches up here. And again, sweep it up. Or come behind the back, look over your shoulder.
Oh my gosh.
And the other side. So sweep it up or just look over your shoulder. Both hands or fingertips on, feet hip distance. Big stretch up onto your toes. And on your heels. All the way up. I tend to do these because I have Achilles and calf issues, but I've noticed with many of my clients that they either also have Achilles or calf, or it's more into their knees and hips. And sometimes a lot of that has to do with how well our feet bend and how much a push off at our toes. So we're just trying to increase the mobility in your feet because that translates to your ankles, which translates to your knees, which translates to your hips and lower back. So hold it here, walk the feet, let your head hang down. You can use the bench to extend. Hands in. Keep the chin tucked for a moment and you start to come up vertebrae by vertebrae. And release. All right. Have a great day. This is Angel signing out. Till next time.